Do it live. All right. We have a number 15 today. We're going to make this tooth out of zirconia. So we will designate it and move into our pre-op. Right now. Can't really tell, but large restoration on the side and the top of the tooth with recurrent caries between that contact. So instead of placing a huge filling that will fail, we are going to do a crown. Before we prep for a crown, we did vitality testing on the tooth to make sure that it was still alive, which it is. So that's great. Tooth is vital. Tooth's got a large filling with cavities in it. We're going to fix all of that, put a crown on there, and live happily ever after. Now, will the patient need a root canal one day? Maybe. But if you don't need it right now, then why would we do that? I just don't think we should. And the patient agreed.
I know I've asked you this before, but why did you decide to do the zirconium?
So zirconia, there are a couple different materials we could use. Zirconia is one, it's aesthetic, so it looks nice. Two, and really the answer to your question is it's very, very strong. So zirconia, the type we're using, is rated at about 850 megapascals of strength, where a natural tooth might be rated around 500 or 600. So it's actually stronger than a natural tooth. I can also use it as thin as 600 microns or 0.6 millimeters. So at about half the thickness of a dime, which is almost nothing really, if you think about how little tooth structure that is, it can be 850 megapascals strong. Super, super strong.
So would you put that on the front teeth too?
So the problem with zirconia is it is not translucent. It is very, very opaque. Now, there is different types of zirconia. The different types of zirconia really differ in how much yttria they have. So think of yttria kind of like a filler in the matrix that connects the zirconia particles to one another. And so the more yttria you have, the weaker the zirconia is, but you get more translucency. So we could use, say, like a 5 yttria zirconia or a 5Y zirconia in the anterior. But a glass ceramic is always going to look better. Yes, you want me to sign that?
Yeah, she's already on her then.
She's ready for me.
Already on love.
Uh-huh. So tell her I'll be like 3 or 4 minutes. I'm coming right back to her room. So, again, to answer your question, glass is prettier than metal, right? Glass has more translucency than metal. And when we're trying to make teeth look nice, we want to imitate what nature does, which has translucency in it.
Are there any other times you use a different type of material?
Yes. So we may use, say, a feldspathic porcelain if we wanted to have an ultra amount, like a huge amount of translucency, and we had a ton of room, right? So lithium disilicate is that material we were using yesterday on those anterior teeth. So that's a glass ceramic, but it's not as translucent as like a feldspathic porcelain. Something like an Empress CAD multi-block is going to be super, super translucent and look really, really nice, but at the cost of needing about 1.5 millimeters of thickness, right? So over twice the thickness you need, and it's only rated at like 300 or 400 megapascals of strength. So it's both, you need more room, and even if you have more room, it's still just weaker. So not ideal. Now, we don't want to put occlusion on that back cusp because she'll walk that tooth backwards. See where her pre-op was right there. So that looks pretty good. Close to what she had. Let's see what her proximal contact looks like. Now you'll notice that designing these posterior crowns is way faster than anterior. Right? Like I was checking out those YouTube videos we did yesterday. One of them was like 30 minutes long to do 2 teeth. So Yeah, we're spending all day on the computer, but it shows when you put the case in, and his wife cries, and they can love each other again, and the birds are singing, and everyone's generally happy. So it's worth it, but it just takes time. All right, last thing we got to check is our articulator. So let's see what happens when their jaw slides around. Oh, look at all those interferences. We better fix that. Goodbye. Form remove. See you never. Bye.
Are those like the thickness?
Think of that like when her jaw moves around, she's got an area that she's gonna bump into.
Oh.
Yeah. And so when her jaw moves around, we don't want her to be bumping into our new crown. We want her to feel like nothing changed and it's all the same. Oh, Dr. Rich, you're so magical. How could you make this tooth so perfect? We point them to the YouTube channel and then they can see how. So that's what it looks like. Thank you for watching.